Hi guys, welcome back. Fiery Love 1111. I'm back with another video. Now in this video, I wanted to talk about how we look as souls. Okay, and thank you very much, first of all, for joining me. And if I look down, I'm not being rude. I just made some notes as I was meditating, and I want to just make sure I touch points on these as I'm talking, because when I get meditating and spirit starts talking through me, it's just like this channeling energy that flows, right through me. And sometimes I, can space out a little bit about what I wanted to say. So I apologize. But anyway, and also I just wanted to say thank you all very much, so much for supporting me. And I appreciate all your likes, subscribes, shares, comments. I read every comment, I really do. And I will try to reply to everyone. It's very important to me, and this is honestly my life's work. And I'm very humbled to be here. So thank you. I love you guys. Okay, so on to the video. Now, how we look as souls. This process of me learning what we look like as souls, it was scary. I'm just going to say it right now. When I first learned how we really look as energetic beings, it did scare me. Because, in this 3D realm, in this 3D world, we're so used to having a mouth to speak and eyes to see, ears to hear, a voice box to talk, heart to feel, mind to think, brain to think, and when I had to do a lot of meditating, and also, I did do a lot of research. I read a lot of, those books that I mentioned in a prior video. I did a lot of soul searching, I really did. And let me just say, very first off, no matter what route you choose to learn this process, if you are interested to know more, the process will be right for you. The way you go about it will be right for you. You take what resonates for you, okay? And no matter what you read, I want to make this point very strongly, okay? No matter what you read, what you hear from anybody else, you can take all that into consideration and say thank you, and then go inside. The most important thing is to go within, because everybody on this path that has ever been a human being, is going to resonate with their own truth, okay? And everybody's truth will be their own, okay? My truth won't be your truth won't be my truth, and vice versa. We all are in different learning paths and different learning times too. So just take what resonates for you, okay? That's the most important thing. I'm here to guide you, and I'm here to just tell you how I learned, okay? So you take everything with a grain of salt, how I'm telling you, and then you find your own way. You find what works for you, okay? That's the most important. It really is. I can't emphasize that enough. Everybody's path is going to be different. And the most important person that you should trust on this path is you. Not any organized religion, not how you've been raised, not what school has taught you or anything like that. You go within. That's where the truth comes from. It comes from within, inside. And another thing, the biggest thing you know, my guides taught me was when you're ready, the teacher will appear. So, you know, just setting aside that fear and just asking, what are the possibilities? That's huge. It's a great start. You know, it really is a great start. Ask yourself, what are the possibilities? What is out there? You know? So just trust yourself. Okay, that's the very first step. Trust yourself and go within. Okay? And I just want to touch on a few other subjects before I talk about how we look, what we look like as souls. I want to just touch on my guides a little bit. You know, in my meditation, as much as I've been meditating for all those years, and you know, I did tell you that I meditated on my way to and from work. So I had a good 45 minutes, you know, in the morning, 45 minutes evening to myself. I wasn't a mama. I wasn't somebody's, you know, wife. I was just me. I made, that was my time. And I made sure I committed to that because I was so curious, you know. And so I would listen to these, you know, meditation CDs or just quiet music without words. And I really got to know my guides. I really did. I got to know just how fucking cool it was. I can't tell you that enough. I mean, you know, people get so afraid nowadays, you know, with anything they can't see. They always say, you know, what's that old saying? Oh, I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when I see it. You know, I'll believe it when I see it. Whatever. You know, whatever that is. Right? Well, why not say, I'll see it when I believe it? You know, thinking about those incredible possibilities of what we are without this limited body. You know, people think, oh God, you know, how can I be more than I am right now, this physical body? I have everything I need. I have brains, I have my eyes, ears, nose, like I can do anything. I can, you know, I can go running, I can go, you know, I can do math, I can do all, you know, I'm a scientist, and blah, 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 you know, whatever. You ask, well, how can there be that, how can that be more than what I am already, right? Well, we are so much more. We are so much more than our limited human bodies. We really are. And it's so amazing to get to know your spirit guides. You know, we all have at least one, if not many, many, many. You know, we all really do. And calling on them, asking them to, you know, show me who you are. Show me who you are. And then set aside those preconceived ideas, notions, and thoughts. Make sure you do that. Because when those guides come through, they're probably going to rock your world. I'll tell you right now, they're going to rock your world. So, you know, they're going to show you exactly what you need to see. Not what you want to see, but what you need to see, okay? They know your energy. They know you as a soul. They know your fears before you even say them. They know your energy. They know what you've been through. They know what you're going to go through. They know all your lives. They know everything. So when they get ready to present themselves to you, it is truly like being handed that treasure chest, that ornately carved treasure chest that is you, and that you hold all the keys. You hold that key to everything you've ever wanted to know. They'll show you, and it's really super cool. So, you know, don't be afraid. Take this as an adventure. Take this as an adventure of a lifetime. I'm really gonna find out who I am. what I'm capable of, who my guides are, why I'm here. There's so much you can find out. You know, there's so much you can find out. It's right there. It's just right there. It's right there. So embrace it. Embrace it with all, you know, I don't know. I'm so enthusiastic about it. I could just go on for hours. I could, because I'm not the same person I was when I first embarked on this journey. You know, I'm so much more. I'm so much more. It's so great. And I love it. I love it. And I really encourage you guys to try, okay? And I'll tell you what, if you have any questions on this process, more than what my my videos are that I'm posting, I encourage you to email me, firylove1111@gmail.com, or put your comments down below, okay? I can also do a reading for you. I can help you out. I can tap into that energy and I'll tell you what's going on, and I'll tell you what you need to know. And maybe give you a little bit of insight if you are unsure about how to go about it yourself, you know? But the amazing thing is with that usually, when this is so fucking great, like I already almost know what the spirit guides will say, because they don't just give you, okay, this is what you need to do and this is your path and that's all. You know, it's not like that. It's free will, and free will has so many avenues you can go. You know, our lives that we live, we can choose so many things. We really can. And it's how you choose what you want to do with that life, the paths you want to take that matter. And my spirit guides, or your spirit guides, will just show you these are options, you know, because it's free will. We can change our minds at any time. So all they are, like I said, is guides. They'll guide you. And at me as a medium and channeler and intuitive, it's my job just to deliver the messages. I'm just like a mailman. You know, the messages come through and I'm just the delivery man. That's all I am. You know, I won't tell you what to do. But you bet your butt, when guides come through and talk to you, they'll give you options. They'll say, look, you can do this, or you know, all kinds of things. It's not a set thing, because it's free will. So, but I bet you they'll give you hints on things you've already seen. So it's really amazing, you know. It's so amazing to learn more. And so just keep that in mind, okay? If you need help, I'm here. I would love to help any one of you, okay? Now, how we look as souls. I know I did mention this in an earlier video, and I just touched on it, and I'm not sure if you guys really understood it, so I'm going to try to go in more depth. So, you know, we're interchangeable, or not interchangeable, it's not the word. You know, we're not just like white, we're not just this bland thing as souls. So, you know, it's kind of hard to explain, but it's not. I mean, you remember when I told you how my guides, I know how wisdom is indigo and knowledge is blue. This deep energy of this deep indigo blue that's ever changing, and like that is knowledge, right? And wisdom has this indigo, you know, this beautiful indigo color, and you can literally see wisdom. It's not just a color, you see it, you feel it, you just know it's wisdom. You know this, okay? Now, as souls, we see that because we're not limited by our 3D bodies. We are made of these same energies. And it's all a matter of what we've learned so far on our paths, on how many lives we've had, you know, how advanced or new our souls are. Those all are varying factors on what our souls are made of. So I'm not going to say we're all just white light, you know, just drifting around and woohoo. Stupid. I mean, we're not, you know, it's not nothing like that. This 3D world is the muted and plain and dull colors, honestly, because in the spirit realm and the universe where we come from, we are just vibrant energy of wisdom, knowledge, love. You know, that is green, joy, that is yellow, trust, that is that orange, truth, which is red. And, you know, white is the purity and newness. So that would be more reflecting of a brand new soul, a new soul on this earth. And, you know, brown is that, you know, grounding color between these other colors. You know, they're a mix. And it's all how advanced we are or not advanced. And I don't want to say that one are smarter than the other. No, it's just how new our souls are compared to ones that have been trying longer. You know what I mean? No one's ever better than another. No one ever looks down on another soul. You know, never, ever, ever like that. We always just strive to be better on the other side. And I'm going to make a whole nother video on what the spirit world is like. Okay? Because I have been there. I reside in it. I have been there and I live in that. I have since I was young. You know, I mean, that's all I know. I know being half in this world and half in that spirit world. So everything I tell you is everything I have experienced, okay? And it's also the reason why I'm not afraid to die. I know what I'm going home to. And it's fucking amazing. And I really want to encourage you to not be afraid. And, you know, delve deeper, jump into that knowing of what you really are made of, and be curious. Be curious. It's fucking amazing. It really is. You know? So, you know, with that being said, we're not just also made of, you know, the wisdom, knowledge, love, joy, trust, truth, intuition, passion. These are all different coloring, varying factors of different colors that are energy, okay? They come through as colors, but they are energy. But we also have fears, and I will say untruths because I don't like lies. Untruths is just something that we say because we don't want to hurt others. That's why I call them untruths. I don't like lies. You know, lies, to me, no one really wants to lie. But we do say untruths because we don't want to hurt the ones we love, or we're afraid, okay? So, you know, and those do also come through as colors. You know, fears, anger, deception, that's an energy too. And I can see that too. And once you learn what that is and how it looks, I mean, it's not easy to do it first because there's a lot of trusting involved. There's a lot of trusting yourself. It doesn't matter anything else at all in the whole entire world. If I ever tell you anything else, the bottom line is trusting yourself. And that's why meditation comes so important in this journey. You know, it's quieting your mind, closing your eyes, being in a quiet place, and learning to see without your eyes. It's learning to see within. Okay, it's learning to see within. And hearing is not hearing with your ears. It's not that. Okay? It's an inner intuition. It's your intuition. It's all like the heart of the matter starts with your intuition. Now, you may say, well, how am I supposed to do that, Tessa? You're not really helping me. I don't get this. I'm frustrated. You're not helping me. I'm not a medium. I don't know how to do this, right? So, first of all, let's just take a deep breath, okay? Take 3 nice deep breaths in and out, in and out. And then just closing your eyes. Now think about these little things that always happen pretty much to everybody on the planet, right? Think about the times that you were thinking of somebody, and right when you were thinking of somebody, they called you, or they texted you, or right when they were thinking of you, you were thinking of them and sent them a text and said hello to them. That's your intuition, okay? That's your energy field connecting with theirs. We are energy. We are boundless. We are endless. We can go and do anything, right? So that's your intuition. So think about those kind of things, okay? The more you start to go within and quiet that mind, quiet that ego that always says, I need proof, I need proof, I need proof, blah, blah, blah. Where's the scientific evidence? You know, just quiet your mind. Go within. It's your intuition, okay? It's your intuition. That's where it starts. And, you know, as I learned to trust my inner knowing, my intuition, that's how I learned to see other souls and see our auras, our light, our dark. It wasn't here. It was not here. It's not here. It's never here. I can lose my eyesight tomorrow, God forbid. I can literally lose my eyesight tomorrow, and it doesn't matter. It's not in my eyes, okay? It's my intuition. That's how I see, okay? It's energy. Energy is what I see. It's not anything else but energy. You know how when you walk into a room and you just get this really odd feeling and you don't like the energy of the room. Something's off. Something's freaking off and you don't like it. Or you meet somebody and you don't know what it is about them. They never did anything to you. You know, they never did anything to you, but you know you don't like them. Or, you know, vice versa. Think of things like that. That's your intuition talking, okay? I mean, I can give you a million examples, but just thinking about those things, trusting that intuition, or when you know you haven't heard from somebody in a long time, they haven't texted you, they haven't called, and you just know something's wrong. You just know something's freaking wrong. And then when you finally get a hold of them, sure enough, they got into a flipping car accident, or sure enough, they got hurt, you know, trying to help somebody else. And it's just that, it's that intuition. So the more you tap into that, the more you trust it, the more you acknowledge it and say thank you, the more it will work for you, okay? It's not your eyes. It's not your eyes. It's not. It's right here. It's your intuition, okay? That's where you have to start with. And you'll start, you know, to see the best part about this whole process, as far as, you know, me learning what souls look like. I looked at the world differently. Every person I met, you know, we're all on this path. We're all in this game together. Not one of us is better than the other. We're all on this path. We're all souls. different vibrant colors of energy, different energies. Indigo for wisdom, blue, knowledge, love, green, generosity, joy, yellow, you know, trust being the orange, truth, deep red. There's so much. And then the, you know, the fears and anger and deception, those are darker energies. Yeah, they're different shades of black. They're different shades of, you know, I call them different shades of fear, honestly. I mean, but you start to appreciate everybody on this path for, we're all just trying. We're all just trying, you know? And it gives you a greater appreciation of what we are and who we are and why we're here. So I definitely encourage you to ask those questions. Keep asking, just keep asking. Keep asking your guides. Show me who you are, you know? Show me who I am. And you'll start, you know, it'll change you. And the more that you do it, the more you'll want to. You really will, honestly. Because we don't die. We don't die. We're energy. We just change forms. We don't die. And I'm going to get into, I'll make more videos on that too. I'm going to make more videos on my experiences as a medium, how I have seen my loved ones even cross over, and those experiences after they've crossed over, what the spirit world is like, what animals are like in the spirit world. I'm going to talk about all that, okay? And I can go even deeper and deeper and really get into it, because I want to help you guys understand that we are just so much more than what we look like on the outside. We really are. And it's a beautiful thing. And now one other thing I did want to mention, I'm going to try to keep these videos about 30 minutes. So 30 minutes or maybe 45. I'm trying not to go an hour. But I have to tell you something funny. Now, Patience, she is one of my guides, but I tend to ignore her. I know the people that know me and love me dearly, they know. And I can freely admit that, you know. Patience is one of my guides, but I tend to ignore her. Oh, anyway, I just have to mention that, but she came through, and not to say that, you know, I'm sorry, I just cracked myself up, I'm a moron, but whatever. We all just gotta have fun, right? You know, not to say that guides are male or female, but I just put that energy of a feminine or masculine on it just because that's just how I do it, okay? You can do it however you want, but anyway, Patience to me is a lady. A very wonderful lady. And she has shown me, and she wants me to tell you guys too, that when you do this meditation and you know, you're trying and say you're trying for a while and you're not getting any results and you're really getting frustrated, you know, spirit guides are so great because they always love to use analogies. They use analogies in the 3D world because they know that's what we can relate to. And you know, she showed me the analogy of a good fire. You know, a good fire, yeah, you can light it really fast and you know, throw kerosene on it or whatever, and it'll burn up and, you know, and then it'll burn down in a few minutes, and what do you got, you know? But if you really want a good, like think of a campfire, you know, whatever, it takes time. It takes time to build, or maybe a campfire is not right, but say burning incense, you know, you light it and it's just that slow burning that makes it work, okay, that makes it last. So, you know, it's just being patient. Or say, you know, baking bread. She gave me that vision about baking bread. You know, sure, you can throw all the ingredients together and throw it in the oven and hope to God it bakes, you know, but is that going to make a good loaf of bread? No, you probably should you know, take that time to let it rise. You know, it takes time is what she's showing me. You know, everything that is worthwhile needs patience and it takes time. So don't give up. And if you need help, like I said, you know, comment below. Comment. Send me an email or comment on the thing, and I'll try to help you out, even right through there. Try to help you out with some wisdom and tapping into your energy, and maybe I can help guide you with some insight, okay? Now, there's a few other things I wanted to tell you here about, about how we look as souls. So another thing that I've definitely learned on this path that is important is, you know, our journey here, well, you know, some of us take on a lot harder lives, more difficult and in-depth lives while we're here, and other ones have more of a, I don't want to say simpler life because that's kind of irrelevant, but I mean, it's relevant to whatever kind of life you live. But you know, you can't judge a book by its cover. I'll just tell you that, okay? You know, I've seen some, in my experiences, I've seen some souls and energy come through where you can have this life as, you know, a very powerful person, have a lot of, you know, be a CEO of a multi-billionaire, you know, company, but yet you are a newer soul because you need to learn trust. You know, it's just one simple thing. So you can have this huge job and be in this big, you know, category of, you know, power in the 3D world, yet you're actually a new soul, and maybe you've only been you know, on the earth plane a few times because you're still trying to learn trust. And then there's others I've seen on this path that are beggars, you know, and yet they have the lives that, you know, they didn't actually need to incarnate anymore. They didn't need to come back down to earth. They've learned all their lessons, but they come back to help others. They come back to teach love, you know, to teach humbleness, to teach empathy and kindness. So what I'm saying is, don't be deceived about how somebody looks, about their rank, their job, what they do for a living. None of that matters. That's a 3D world thing, because what matters is what's inside. And that's what I want to inspire you to tap into. Tap into your own inner wisdom, your own intuition. And the more you do that, the more you will learn about yourself. The more, you know, your guides can show you. You end up finding out that one of your guides is truly your own higher self. Why not? We're all energy, right? We can do anything. We are a part of the universe, or God, or source, or however you want to call it. So why can't we be that too, right? So tap into that. Tap into that. Get to know why you are truly here. what you really look like as an energetic being of light and shadow, because we're all both. We're all here for the same reasons, you know, like, I mean, not exactly the same reasons, but we all are here. And we're all different, you know. Embrace that, the beauty that is us as souls. So I really hope that that you enjoyed this video, and I might be just inspired actually. My next video, I think I'm going to just talk a little bit more about my guides and some experiences that I've had with them. They're pretty darn incredible. You know, that was once I started meditating, doing the detox, energy detox and body detox, and once I really started meditating more and more and more, and once I got to know my guides, it wasn't a jump right in, you know, doing things. I really got to know my guides. I visited a lot with them in the spirit realm here. They taught me a lot. They showed me what I already knew. You know, that was one of the coolest fucking things ever. All they did is help me point that, you know, hand that treasure chest to me and say, you already knew this, because that's how they teach. They teach by asking. Like, you know, and I'll probably do another video about that and talk a lot more in depth about my guides, who they are, and they're probably your guides too. You know, I don't know for sure, because like I said, we're all on different paths. So, but I want to show you my experiences so you can really understand that there's nothing to be afraid of. There's really nothing to be afraid of. It's so fucking cool. I can't say that enough. It's so fucking cool. All right, guys, I love you. All right, I think I'm going to do another video and we'll talk about going into more depths on my guides and some experiences I had. All right, now don't forget, hit that like button, subscribe, share it. Please comment below. I love to hear all your comments. And just remember, you know, I am taking you on the path that I learned. Okay, everybody's path is going to be different, but if it'll help you, you know, to not be afraid and take that step, then I am very blessed and humbled to be here to help each and every one of you. All right, I love you guys. Take care. Okay, bye.